Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, May 20th. Skipped yesterday, full day of work, and then whatever. Lazed around afterwards, I guess. I don't really remember. If I don't record what's going on, clearly it's nothing exciting, and I'm not able to remember it because I didn't really pay attention. Anyways, today I took off just a few hours early. Same tomorrow, and then I took off Friday. So a lot of time off this week, Adam. What's going on? Well, the goal is Saturday. The plan is to have my friends over to finish the D&D campaign. We usually game on Mondays, but we're basically within a couple sessions of ending, and the goal is to do it all at once so we don't end up in the middle of a large battle, having to cliffhanger the end, and then me having to leave everything sitting on the table and not being touched, and then remember what was going on in the middle of the battle and whose turn it is, and blah blah blah. It's like it might be much easier to just have it where we can step aside, have lunch, and come right back to it, right away. Now I have to be ready for that, which means I'm gonna have a little bit more to prep work. I've done most of that for the actual battle for the game, but I'm gonna have to go over it, and so that's a good thing for Friday because they'll be coming over early Saturday. But before really doing that, I want to clean the place. Now, of course, I'm going to actually want to clean, given the situation we're in, should make sure things are actually cleaned. But I also need to tidy some things up. For example, in here, in the room where we game, that's the table we game on. And if you notice, both under and over it are boxes and plastic and all of the wrappings from, building a computer and such. That needs to be cleaned up. I tidied it up a little bit, enough that the boxes are closed and there's lots of junk in them. But I need a little bit more work on that, I think. I think I can get it a little nicer. And then, of course, I also want to do things. Some laundry, bedding, vacuuming, whatever. The plan for today is to try and get some things cleaned up. But first, I still have some buffalo chicken dip, so I'm going to heat some of that up and have some lunch, because it's the middle of the day. And this never gets old. I mean, it might for you. I'm sure it just seems like I'm constantly pointing a camera at a bowl of cheese and chicken mush. But as far as eating it, it's delicious. I just keep eating it always. I mean, yeah, I'd like a little more variety, but eventually life will be back to normal. We'll get to go out to eat with my buddies again, and I look forward to that. But for now, I'm home, and this is good. So I'm going to eat this, and then try and get some things tidied up. So, I've done some good work. I got all of the stuff cleaned up there. Most of it is in that box. I decided I would keep the computer case box in case I ever need to use it to move my computer, since obviously the computer fits in there. And whatever packaging and all extra parts and all that could fit in there, I kept that as well, because I have trouble throwing things away, and it's a problem. But that's the life I live, so yeah. Otherwise, I also did, my bed. Got the sheets changed and all that stuff, and that takes a couple hours. And I'm sure you're like, Adam, why on earth would it take a couple hours to put new sheets and stuff on your bed? And well, let me explain here. See, this is my bed, and it's up against the wall, which means in order to put the sheets on, I have to get on the bed. And you see, I have a water bed, which means unlike most people's beds, my bed is comfortable. So when you lay on it, say to tuck in some sheets on the far end, you're comfortable, and well, then you're there for an hour or so, and then you're like, oh, I was supposed to be cleaning. Whoops. I'm sure if you had a comfortable bed, you'd understand. But it's now, it's now 7, which seems a little late, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I've still gotten a fair bit accomplished for it being this late, even with as much time as I wasted, just because I had some extra time. So that's good. And also, I got the bed. I'm mostly changed. waiting on some laundry. See if I can get a few more pillowcases clean before I put the pillows on there with the pillowcases that they have had. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Been continuing to work on some stuff around here now. And I mean, like I said, I got a little time tomorrow as well to work on it. But I mean, the biggest thing was definitely all the stuff in there. That was I literally couldn't game with my buddies until I did it. And also, like I had one of my blankets. It's been on the chair because I've been using a spare blanket for ages. So that had to be put away. And that really doesn't have a place that's away other than on the bed. So there have been some things like that. And, whatever. We got a box of trash. Yeah, no, just continuing to work on some stuff in here. I do still have a stack of stuff there from when I redid the shelves. That will definitely need to be picked up, because that's obviously in the way. But making progress. Getting hungry again. So I was, thinking, well, what do I want for dinner? And one of them Costco frozen pizzas was tempting because they're so good. But I decided to have grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner. Because I got bread and I need to use that before it goes bad. And really, it's extra cheesy grilled cheese. Because not only did I have the cheddar cheese, but I got some shredded mozzarella in there that I'd had left over after the buffalo chicken dip. So I was like, let's add that in too, so that's extra cheesy. And if anything, that grilled cheese was too cheesy. Still, nice little dinner there. A little more with laundry, but otherwise, like the stuff on the floor here, I'm gonna worry about that tomorrow. I've been working hard enough trying to get the place cleaned up. And it's getting late, so I'm gonna just get me cleaned up and get to bed. Enjoy my nice clean sheets. I got a little more than a half day tomorrow. And I'll be able to get back to this, working on this from there. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.